सुधागड एज्युकेशन सोसायटीचे पूर्व प्राथमिक, प्राथमिक, माध्यमिक व उच्च माध्यमिक विद्यालय कळंबोली मराठी, हिंदी, इंग्रजी, उर्दू माध्यम यांच्या सौजन्याने शैक्षणिक व्हिडिओमध्ये आपलं सर्वांचं स्वागत आहे.
Children, welcome to Standard 10th, the academic year 2020-21. I hope you are all well and fine with your health by the grace of God. Today we will start your 10th standard course. So the topics for today's discussions are, so next. Today we are discussing about introduction to your course book, that is My English course book. And secondly, we are discussing about evaluation pattern, that is your examination pattern. Then the third discussion is about activity sheet pattern. So first we will take the introduction of your course book. Next. If you don't have your textbook in your hand till now, you can get it from the app, that is State Board app. You go to Play Store, Google Play Store, and click for State Board books. This is the app, and you can install it, and these are the steps to get your textbook on your mobile only. Okay. See, this is how your course book, in standard course book look like. This is the first page. There is the front page of your cover page of your textbook. Then now we will discuss about the contents of your course book. That this whole syllabus of yours is divided into 4 units. You can see there, first unit, second, third and fourth unit. So there are 4 units, and in each unit there are 2 poems and the rest are prose. These are the 4 units. You can see very well on the screen. Then secondly, we discuss about your examination pattern. Evaluation means examination. Examination pattern. This is how your examinations will be conducted. See, in that written examination is for 80 marks. That is the board exam, when the final exam in which you get the 80 marks question paper, and the second part is internal assessment or even internal evaluation, that carries 20 marks. That is called oral. You know very well as it as oral. Oral examination. First we will discuss about this oral examination. In oral examination there are 2 parts. For 10 marks you have to submit 2 assignments which each carries 5 marks. Each carries 5 marks. For first term 1 assignment, and the second term, for second term, second assignment. You should submit the total, they carry 10 marks, and other remaining 10 marks is that is oral, before the board examination, give the oral. In that, you have to give oral examination on listening skill, speaking skill, and understanding. That is appreciation, like you have to talk, listen, and that will we will discuss in detail afterwards. Now, the third point is to discuss today is the activity sheet pattern. See, here is your activity sheet pattern. That is the question paper. Activity sheet means the final examination. In final examination, which kind of question paper you will get. The format of that question paper. How the questions appear in your examination. There are, see, format of the activity sheet. It is not called as question paper now. There are many activities, so it is called activity sheet. In that, you can see 6 sections. In first section, the first section is about language skill, language study or language skill. In that, there are 2 questions, A and B. The first question carries 8 marks. In that, you will get questions based on grammar. That is missing letters. You have to fill up the letters which are blank, and you should make a meaningful word. And like that, then punctuation is there. Punctuation, find out the error from the sentence, and word chain, word web. These kinds of questions appear in question number 1A. And in question number B, question number 1B, that is also based on language study. In that, the question appears on suffix and prefix. And you have to, in that also 2 options are there. One, you have to add suffix or prefix, and you should frame a sentence of your own by using the base word. That total carries 10 marks. Totally, the first section carries 10 marks. The second section is on textual passages. Textual passages means which you read in your course books, in your textbook, which you study in the classroom. Your teacher will teach all these things in the classroom, and on that only it is based. Yeah, these in that also section 2, you have got question number 2A for 10 marks. The whole you will get a passage. On that you get 5 A, B, C, D, E type questions. Different kinds of questions are there, and that carries 10 marks. And question number 2B is also on textual question, and that also carries 10 marks. Then third section is poetry. The third section is on poetry. In that also you get A and B. That carries question number 3A carries 5 marks, and question number 3B carries 5 marks. The question number 3A is comprehension. They will give a poem, the part of a poem. Abstract means the part of the poem, and they ask 3 types of questions. One simple factual, one complex factual, and one based on poetic devices. Like that, the first question number 3A, you will get 5 marks for that, and question number 3B, it is also based on poem only. They will give you a whole poem in the question paper, and you have to read it very well, and you should answer some question. There are 5 questions and you have to find out the answers for them from the poem, and like that carries 5 marks. In that you can find questions, the name of the poet, name of the title of the poem, name of the poet, then central idea of the poem, then what is the figure of speech appeared in the poem, and rhyme scheme. Like these questions will appear in second question number 3B. That also carries 5 marks. Total for poetry 10 marks are there. And in section 4, non-textual passage. It is not taught in the classroom, but it appears from outside source, and you have to read it very well, then only, and that also carries 10 mark questions. Like the second section, as seen passage only, there are questions and you have to find out the answers from the given passage. Question number 4A it is. Then question number 4B is it carries 5 marks, but in this you have to summarize the same passage which is given for question number 4A. You have to read it very well and you should reduce it for 1/3. That is called precise writing or summary writing. You should only write the main points. You should underline the main points and write it in approximately 1/3 of that passage. That carries 5 marks. Then section 5 is on writing skill. Writing skill, the essays, letter writing, then report writing, all these kinds of activities are they appear in this question, 5th question. Question number 5A is letter writing. You have to write one letter. It may be formal or informal. We will take it in detail in the classroom, but just I am explaining you. One is formal or informal. You have to choose one, whichever you think it is easy, then you can write it down. Or question number 1, letter writing. In that 2 options are there, formal or informal. In question number 5B, dialogue writing is there. Otherwise you can write speech. In dialogue writing there are 3 questions. One is for they give jumbled questions for conversation. You have to arrange them in order. And second one is you have to fill up. They will give one line blank and you have to fill up the correct response for that. Then third one is they will give some hints and you have to prepare a conversation on that topic. That carries 3 marks, and first and second question carries 1 mark. Then question number 6A, that is information transfer. In that you will get 2 options there also. One is verbal to non-verbal, verbal to non-verbal, or non-verbal to verbal. So non-verbal to verbal and verbal to non-verbal. They will give one passage and you have to find, they will ask some points and you have to find out the answers from that passage. Otherwise they will give a chart and they tell you to write a paragraph on that chart. That is information transferred. And in question number 6B, expand the theme. There also you will get 2 options. News report based on the given headline. They will give the headlines and you have to expand it. You have to write the news. Then otherwise developing a story with the given beginning or an end. They will start the story, they will keep the blank space in between, and they will end the story. In between, you have to construct a story on your own thoughts, based on your own thoughts. Then section 6 is based on skill development, that is translation. In this also you will get some words to translate it from English to Hindi or Hindi to English, and one sentence for English from English to Hindi or Hindi to English, like that. This is your question paper pattern, and we will go in detail while we are teaching in the class. Oh, I think you have understood what kind of question paper you will get in the board examination. Thank you. एक मिनट, हाँ बंद किया ना, नेक्स्ट करिए ना, हाँ नेक्स्ट करो, हाँ। और नेक्स्ट ना अभी पोयम मुझे लेना है, थोड़ा सा सिर्फ इंट्रोडक्शन लेना है उसका बस, हाँ थोड़ा और 10-15 मिनट। हाँ, टीनेजर्स प्रेयर। So we will start your portion now. Then the first, next slide. You can see that in your textbook, the first lesson is, it is a poem, a teenager's prayer. It is written by J. Morse. It is written by J. Morse. He is the poet of this poem. So, next. Now, we will take up only warm-up activities today, and in the next class, we will explain, read the poem in detail, and see. See the title there, the teenager's prayer. So, now identify the stages of life in this picture. See, there are 5 pictures. You can very easily understand are in which stage. So, you can see that this is a very small baby, and he is a kid, and he is somehow grown up, and he is adult, like that. See, so you have to say them as next answer bhi hai dekho. The first picture is about infant, that is Shishu Avastha in Hindi, Shishu Avastha. Then childhood, Balyavastha. Then teenage, Kishoravastha in Hindi, and adulthood, Praud, and old age, Budhapa. Like that, these are the 5 stages of human beings. So, this, now you can understand that teenage means what? Who is called a teenager? Who is called a teenager? See, the children who are in the age group of 13 to 19. See, in each 13 to 19 numbers, you write teen at the end. 13, 14, like that. This is the 13 to 19 age group is called as teenage. It is called as teenage. So, we are today going to study a teenager's prayer. Then, in each stage, you have to do different kinds of activities. So, and and you think differently in all the stages. So in what are and many problems, and you face many problems, difficulties in that age group, in that respective age groups. So now in this poem we are going to study about the dilemma of a teenager, what he should do in his life. That we have to study in this poem. So in this poem, the poet is next. Now in the teenage group, when they are very young boys, they have to decide for themselves. They have to decide for themselves. They face many, there are many attractions in the life, and they have to choose the correct path, otherwise correct things for their life. So when you make decision, they have to take their own decision, what to do and what not to do. So when you have to make important decisions, what do you generally do? So the question for you, you can think about it and you can tell. So I have given you some possible answers. When you feel difficulty in deciding, what you will do? Naturally, you consult your parents. You go to your parents and ask them for help. And if you don't want to consult your parents, you go to your friends, take their advice. Otherwise, think silently in yourself and ask your teacher for help. Otherwise, last option is toss a coin. And otherwise, lastly, the last resort is pray to the God. That is, pray to the God and you will ask him, you will pray him to guide him in a correct way. So, these are the possible answers भी दिया और एक पिक्चर डाला था इसमें. हाँ नहीं बस हो गया उतना ही, उसको एंड करना. This is all about warming up activities. In the next period we will start a poem and I will take in detail, and afterwards we will do the activities based on that poem. Okay, thank you.